From the south, the Argentine government announced a new debt repayment deal with the International Monetary Fund for the record debt acquired by the previous administration of Mauricio Macri. From Buenos Aires, our correspondent Carolina Silvestri has the details.
Fernandez announced the result of the negotiations between Argentina and the International Monetary Fund over the $44 billion debt acquired by the Macri administration.
Governing is an exercise of responsibility. We had a problem and now we have a solution. We had a rope around our necks, a sword of Damocles, and now we have a path we can follow. Without an agreement, we did not have a defined horizon. With this agreement, we can organize the present to build a future. In comparison with other previous agreements signed by Argentina, it is good to remember that this agreement does not contemplate restrictions that delay our development.
The key to reaching the agreement with the credit agency was the commitment of the Fernandez administration to gradually lower the fiscal deficit.
It does not restrict, does not limit, does not condition the rights of our retirees that we regained in 2020. It does not force us into a labor reform. It promotes our investment in public works. It does not impose reaching a zero deficit, does not impact on public services, does not relegate our social spending, and respects our plans for investment in science and technology. Furthermore, we will be able to access new financing, precisely because this agreement is in place.
On the other hand, Minister of Economy Martín Guzmán confirmed that the agreement will be sent to the National Congress for its analysis.
We were able to reach an understanding on the macroeconomic framework and key policies for a new program with the International Monetary Fund. This general framework has two blocks. On the one hand, the macroeconomic policy outline. On the other hand, the so-called measures that promote medium-term growth and lasting stability.
According to the minister, the understanding reached with the International Monetary Fund also mitigates the situation negatively impacting on the markets, with sharp rises in the value of the dollar and a fall in government bonds.
The central bank will no longer systematically finance the treasury, but in a more normalized economy, the money supply can move in a way that is consistent with the evolution of demand for our currency, without putting additional pressure on exchange rates and therefore on inflation. There is a set of policies aimed at promoting the development of the sectors that have the capacity to generate hard currency in our economy, understanding that the productive block is fundamental when it comes to tackling inflation.
The agreement also contemplates the deferral of debt payments due after January and February of this year, which Argentina was not in a position to comply with.
Carolina Silvestre, teleSUR, Buenos Aires.